Well, hello to everybody here. It's Teresa Sanderson. Here we are for another video in the series, Nurse Entrepreneur Q&A. Why can't I close more sales and get more clients? All right, so that's our topic today, and I hope that you've been finding value in our Nurse Entrepreneur Q&A series that we've been doing for the last few weeks. It sure has been fun to deliver all of this content, but this is a very common question that I get. Why can't I close more sales? I need more clients. How can I get more clients? Okay, so there's a few things that fold or that go on into this, and so I want to share those with you today. Okay, so first of all, getting more clients. All right, so this has to do with how are you showing up on social media? What does your marketing plan look like? And if you're going, what's a marketing plan? Then we need to talk. Okay. But, yeah, so there are some things that are very strategic in how you want to set yourself up with a marketing plan. So you want to have a consistent brand message, a brand and message. So you want specific colors and a logo and things like that that go along with the brand that you represent, the brand that you're developing for yourself and your business. And then consistently, people need to see information that's coming out from you, see and hear and experience content that's coming out from you that is branded a certain way so that they recognize, oh, that's her again. Yeah, I saw her last week and I really liked that. I'm glad I caught it, right? This is how people will kind of subscribe to your pages or your YouTube channel or your LinkedIn profile, that kind of thing. So it's really important to be showing up consistently on social media so that you can attract more clients, right? We can't close any sales if we don't have potential clients to interact with, if we don't have our ideal clients, coming closer and wanting to learn more. Now, the next thing is, though, if you are having consultations or discovery calls or anything, like that, where your potential client was very intrigued by your recent message, your video, your post, whatever, and they click to schedule this consultation or call with you. Okay, what's next? What we hope is next is that we're able to explain our products and services and see if they're a good fit for this new person. And if they are, then the next step is, when would you like to get started? Right? How soon would you like to get started? And what I find here is that a couple of things can happen. Number one, if you're calling your consultation time a discovery call, in my opinion, this can be part of the problem, because a discovery call means we're going to kind of get to know each other, number one, and then from all of the services that I have, you're going to explore everything that I have and see if you make a decision, right? Here's the thing about offering multiple things on a discovery call or teaching someone about multiple things on a call is that a confused mind does nothing. Okay, if you think about it, when we create a sales page online or even a lead magnet landing or opt-in page where it says, give me your email address and I'll give you this free thing, right? That's our first transaction. There's only one action that you can take on that page. Okay, you're either going to give me your email address and get the thing or not. Okay, do you see what I'm saying? When we go into a meeting with someone, a discovery call, let's say, we're talking about multiple different things that we do. And they might be even unrelated things, which makes things very disjointed for the person that we're trying to close or bring on as a client. Okay, so here's what I do instead. I have specific consultations. I have specific links for specific consultations. If you want to learn about how to add continuing education credit to your courses or establish yourself as a provider, then you click my CE consultation link. We're going to talk about this specific thing at that specific time, and that's all we're talking about. Okay, do you see what I mean? So it becomes much easier then to finish the process. If we're talking about 10 different things, oh my gosh, it's going to be very, very hard to ever close a sale. So narrow the playing field. Get really specific on what you're offering with each particular consultation. Okay. And I would encourage you to have multiple links for multiple different things. So another type of consult that I do is a Nurses Feed Their Young consultation. We call it a nifty consult. And that's for people who want to learn more about how can I become a part of the movement? How can I help spread this message? How can I support Nurses Feed Their Young? That is a nifty consult. I also do something called a LinkedIn connection. And my LinkedIn connections, those aren't necessarily consults, but they're very business-oriented, collaborative type meetings. And so when I invite someone to join me for a LinkedIn connection call, it's about how can we collaborate and support each other on LinkedIn? That's what we're going to talk about in that space. Do you see what I mean? So it's not a wide open playing field. And this for me has allowed me to grow my business in the online space very rapidly. So if you're doing a blanket discovery call, I would definitely encourage this process. This is like a massive pro tip, by the way. So write it down, take some action on it, see how you can form what you're doing in discovery calls right now into individual consultations based on the products and services that you offer. I think this is going to give you some clarity around also how you can market your products and services in the future based on these specific consultation types. Okay. Now, next thing, of course, is having sales confidence. Now, once we get in those consultations and they're specific and we've got it all niched down and we know exactly what we're talking about, we do need to have confidence in sales. And if you've never had any formal sales training, you're probably like 95% of most nurse entrepreneurs. Okay. To expect that you can sell without any formal sales training is like, expecting to be able to become, start practicing as a nurse without going to nursing school, right? It's a totally different skill. It's a totally different skill. Period. End of story. So I encourage you to learn about selling. Sales is actually not an art. It's a science. It's not a numbers game. It's a people game. And I've recently learned so much. In the last few years, I've been on this journey of learning and understanding sales based on people's values and personality type. Okay. Here's a great statistic for you to know is that 82% of people will buy from someone when the personality type of the salesperson aligns with theirs. So when that's a match, 82% of people will buy, as opposed to only 18% will buy if it doesn't match. That's a valuable piece of information right there, isn't it? So then the question becomes, okay, so what are these personality types and how do I learn and how do I figure those out? Okay, so that's a whole other story and we're going to talk about that later, but you've got to get your sales confidence. So you need to learn and you need to know and understand enough about it so that you can constantly improve. You need to be tracking things like, for every consult that I have, how many actually end up as clients? You want to be shooting for a 30 to 40% conversion rate. Conversion rate, that means they went from a consultation to a client, okay? That's kind of bare bones minimum. So you want to be watching your conversions very closely. And for people who are buying, it's great to come to them and say, what really triggered your decision? What helped you make that decision to take the next step? And even for people who are not buying, great to interact with them and say, what caused you not to be interested? What was it about the offer that was just a no-go for you? Do you see what I'm saying? We can find and learn so much just from talking with people, even when they don't buy from us. They can be valuable sources of information and growth for us. So why can't I close a sale and get more clients? Let's talk a little more about this. Follow-up strategy. Oh my goodness. How many of us have met with somebody and they said, I need to think about it. Okay. Love, love, love it. I'm very interested, but I need to talk to my husband or I need to think about it, whatever. How many of you, be honest, raise your virtual hand and let me know if you dropped the ball on follow-up, if you didn't follow up at all. Okay. Truth be told, most sales take between 7 and 12 contacts. The majority of salespeople stop after the second attempt. Okay, so what they always say, the fortune is in the follow-up. It's true, but it's also how you follow up, and communicating the right way with the right personality type. All this stuff is it's important. It's all important. You always want to be putting your best foot forward, right, with everything you're doing. So these are just a few reasons that you may be having trouble closing sales and getting more clients, and I hope you found this helpful. Now, if this is something that you find yourself struggling with, I want to invite you to join me for the Business Care Plan Workshop. It's coming up very, very soon, the next couple of weeks. Registration is already open. You can click the link below this video. It's 1 hour a day, 4 nights, I think October 1st through the 4th. We're going to have lots of fun. And if your business is in need of resuscitation, right, then this is a great place to go, because we are going to use the nursing process to write your RX for business success. We are going to take all things business and view them through the lens of nursing, which is a language that all of us as nurse entrepreneurs understand. We're going to let our hair down and have some fun. So we have some fun mock nursing diagnoses that relate to business, and some fun interventions. But really what we're going to do is, just like you would write a care plan for a patient that you're taking care of, we are going to write a care plan for your business. So you will leave the workshop with some solid ideas on what next steps you can take to accelerate the growth of your business. So click the link below. If you haven't done it yet, you're going to get a great freebie from us too, which is your business health assessment. Doesn't cost you a penny. And I'll chat with you soon. Bye.